22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Prescott looks to throw right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Escaping. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point ball. And good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff and connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Goff linking up with Shark for a Lions first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down at 4, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. and 7 is that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 32 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And out now come the Cowboys. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
I'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's gone. Wright's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And Shark calls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Swift. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make us now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Gall. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now. And in for the Lions touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.